For centuries, people have debated, did the Quran copy from the Bible? Now AI has analyzed both texts and revealed the shocking truth. Stick around because what you're about to hear will change everything. AI findings say even when you search them in ChatGPT, Grok 3, DeepSeek, or Microsoft Copilot, the results are same. Over 50 plus shared stories, Adam and Eve, Moses, Noah, Jesus, are in the both scriptures, but with major theological differences: Jesus is God versus prophet, Trinity versus Tawhid. Quran corrects Bible's historical errors. Pharaoh's body preservation, confirmed by science. Quran chapter 10, verse number 92. You can check in any AI chatbot. If the Quran copied the Bible, why did it fix biblical errors? Coincidence? AI says no. Let's start. Before going to start our discussion, we must consider their origins, preservation, content, and miraculous claims. At first glance, they share common themes like Adam and Eve, Noah's Ark, Moses confronting Pharaoh, and even Jesus' miracles. However, beneath these shared narratives lie stark contrasts in theology, chronology, and divine purpose. For instance, while Christianity teaches Jesus' divinity and original sin, Islam rejects both, asserting Jesus as a prophet and emphasizing individual accountability. But here's where things get fascinating. Could the Quran have been copied from the Bible? Or does it stand on its own as an independent revelation? Let's dive deeper. Now let's take it from other point of view. When we asked Quen 2.5 about the Quran, did Muhammad, peace be upon him, created the Quran? It replied, no, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not create the Quran. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was an illiterate man, and the Quran's profound content, scientific accuracy, and linguistic perfection are seen as evidence of its divine origin. We used advanced AI chatbots like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Grok 3, Quen 2.5, and other deep linguistic models to analyze both texts for similarities, divergences, linguistic patterns, scientific accuracy, and the probability of copying. The Quran stands out in ways that defy natural explanation. From its unmatched preservation to its linguistic complexity and scientific foresight, the Quran challenges conventional understanding. The Quran has been memorized word for word by millions called hafaz, a phenomenon unmatched by any other book. This oral preservation ensures that every letter remains intact, unlike the Bible, which exists today in multiple translations and interpretations. Both scriptures share stories like Adam and Eve, Noah's Ark, Moses confronting Pharaoh, and Jesus' miracles. However, critical differences exist. In Islam, Jesus is regarded as a prophet, not divine. The concept of original sin is rejected, and the Quran explicitly denies the crucifixion of Jesus. Did the Quran copy the Bible? AI analysis says no. The differences are too stark, and the Quran often corrects what it deems inaccuracies in biblical accounts. Now let's check the authenticity of the Quran. The Quran claims to be the final, uncorrupted revelation. Key proofs include perfect preservation, no changes in 1,400 years, scientific accuracy, embryology, astronomy, oceanography, and more. Prophetic accuracy, predictions like Roman victory, Quran chapter 30, verse number 1-4. The Dead Sea Scrolls, 1947, revealed textual variations in early biblical manuscripts, while the Quran remains identical worldwide. Now let's take this analysis further. Beyond corrections and scientific miracles, the Quran's internal consistency, unmatched linguistic depth, and timeless moral guidance don't just defy 7th century Arabia. They answered today's biggest questions. Ready to explore how? From AI-confirmed textual coherence to ethical frameworks that outpace modern philosophy, the Quran doesn't just mirror history, it shapes the future. Another striking aspect of the Quran's authenticity is its internal consistency. Despite being revealed over 23 years in varying circumstances, there are no contradictions in its teachings. Modern computational analysis using artificial intelligence has confirmed this coherence, something highly improbable for a human-authored text composed over decades. In contrast, biblical scholars acknowledge discrepancies between different books of the Bible, such as conflicting genealogies in the Gospels or variations in the Ten Commandments between Exodus and Deuteronomy. The Quran's flawless harmony, despite its gradual revelation, further reinforces its claim of divine authorship. Artificial intelligences agree. The Quran's Arabic is unmatchable. Its unique literary structure, rhythm, grammar, and eloquence surpass human capability. Mathematical patterns, such as symmetrical word repetitions, add layers of complexity. The Quran challenges skeptics to produce even one chapter, like it Quran, chapter 2, verse 23. A dare no one has met despite centuries of attempts. Artificial intelligence confirms that the Quran's linguistic complexity is beyond human capability in 7th century Arabia. The Quran's preservation through memorization is unparalleled, with over 10 million memorizers ensuring its continuity, a feat unmatched in history. Beyond this, it contains scientific insights that predate modern discoveries. For example, Quran chapter 23 verse number 14 accurately describes embryonic development stages, confirmed by modern science. As an embryologist, Dr. Keith Moore admitted such knowledge could not stem from 7th century Arabia. Similarly, Quran chapter 51 verse number 47 mentions the universe's expansion, centuries before Hubble's discovery. Verses like chapter 55, verse number 19 to 20, detail oceanic barriers where waters meet but don't mix, verified by marine science. Additionally, Quran chapter 57, verse number 25 aligns with astrophysics, explaining iron's celestial origin. These precise descriptions transcend human capability at the time of revelation, presenting a compelling case for divine inspiration. The Quran merges spiritual depth with scientific accuracy, challenging skeptics and inspiring believers worldwide. Beyond scientific miracles, the Quran also addresses moral and philosophical questions with timeless relevance. Its teachings on social justice, women's rights, such as inheritance and consent, and economic equity were revolutionary in 7th century Arabia and remain applicable today. Unlike the Bible, which includes laws tied to specific historical contexts, like Levitical punishments, the Quran's principles adapt across eras without contradiction. AI-driven sentiment analysis reveals that the Quran's ethical framework maintains a unique balance between mercy and justice, offering solutions to modern dilemmas, from environmental stewardship to wealth distribution, centuries before these issues gain global attention. Quran shares prophetic stories but corrects and updates past scriptures, unique scientific and historical accuracy, unmatched by any ancient text preserved perfectly, no human editing possible. So did the Quran copy the Bible? AI says no. It's the final revelation. Drop a comment below. What do you think? And don't forget to smash that like button and share this video. Truth must go viral.